Hello, everyone. This is Miss Valley Entertainment News, and I'm doing something I don't like to do, but I think it's necessary. I'm calling out YouTubers who review games and lie. Now, you may know I've started playing Wild West Dynasty. I did a live stream on it, love the game. I'm now doing a video series on it. I've got almost 5 hours into the game currently. I'm quite enjoying this game. Now, I didn't get sent a free game or asked to review this. I paid $20 for the game, and I'm quite enjoying it. I think it's worth every penny, despite the fact that it has negative reviews. And then I was looking at the negative reviews, and I'm like, why does it have so many negative reviews? Well, part of this is, as they tell you, if you read through the documentation, if you read through what the developers are saying, they have documentation in game you need to read to understand how the game works. There's complexities to it. So I spent a couple of hours before I dove into the game and read the documentation. And I'm like, I think I get this. And I'm able to figure out most of it after reading it. It's not that hard. But why do some YouTubers who review games jump into a game like this without ever reading the documentation and then call it a shit game and trash it? Probably the same reason that I did a little research into this game, and less than 12% of people who played it have learned the basics of survival in a survival game. That means they didn't follow the basic tutorial on how to pick up a rock, how to pick up a stick, how to craft an axe, how to chop down a tree, how to light a fire, how to make a trap and trap a rabbit, how to cook the rabbit, eat, and walk over to the well and drink. Boom. Those are the things you do in the first half hour of the game that it's showing you how to work this game. Less than 12% of the people who have played Wild West Dynasty have completed that. What were these people doing in the game? I don't know, but they weren't playing the game. Clearly, they weren't able to follow what's on screen. And quite honestly, some of these YouTubers, when you watch them, you ever see them try to read things on screen? They butcher words they can't read. Did they ever pass school? No wonder they don't want to read anything. Look, I am going to call them out because, and again, I just want to point out, in this game, on the stats, less than 4% of people have built their first home in this game. You do that within the first 2.5 to 3 hours. Follow what the game tells you, you're going to end up building a home, and then you learn how to build. There's people who are reviewing this game who haven't done any of these things because apparently they're not very bright and they're not very honest. So now I'm going to get in a war of words with people. I've already unsubscribed from 2 major YouTubers after getting into arguments with them. I reacted to one of them. Sergeant Kelvin, I'm calling you out, Sergeant Kelvin. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You lied about this game. I called you out on it. You called me a liar. I wish I had taken a screenshot, and I told you I'm unsubscribing. Oh, but before you even responded, your buddy Floppysword jumped in and also called me a liar and said untrue things about this game. People, if you want real game review opinions of people who actually know what they're doing, stop following people who lie. I don't care how many thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions of subscribers they've got. Some of these people have gotten so big, they have to protect their ego by lying. Instead of saying, oh, you're right, there actually were manuals, I guess I should have read them. They said there's no fucking manuals, and if there were, I'd wipe my ass with them. This is the worst game ever made. Well, that is a very mature response to somebody saying, I don't understand why you didn't read the manual. You would have known what to do. I have no time in my life for liars. You're a liar, get the fuck out. I unsubscribed to both of them. Floppysword and Sergeant Kelvin, you're out. And people, if you're following them, think about it very closely. They may be popular. They may be showing you a lot of games, but are they telling you the truth? Because they certainly didn't tell me, and they would not admit their mistakes. They attacked me and the game instead. Again, I was not sent a free game. I don't know anybody who worked on this game. I had never heard of this game until about a week ago. I paid for the game in full. I played it. I loved it. So I'm continuing to play it. But I did my research on the game before I hopped in. I did a simple amount of reading, and they said, hey, you might want to check out the 3 manuals they've got. Oh, no, but I was told by the big YouTubers there are no manuals. I wish we had some. We'd wipe our asses with them. Really? Let me go right over here to my Wild West Dynasty folder, which you will see is in my Steam Apps Common Wild West Dynasty. A Settler's Guide to the Wild West content. Wild West Dynasty Architect. It's in English and German. Here it is, a PDF file. It's all about how to make things, how to build, all that stuff. In fact, let's open this. There it is. Am I a liar? Apparently I am. There's 38 pages of this one manual.
You've seen on X that
38, Asmongold, I'm not talking to you right now. 38 pages, okay? Over here, we've got the Wild West Dynasty Compendium in English and German. Here we go. Open it up. What's in it? 55 pages of notes on this game. Hey. Right. They're in the process of updating it. They tell you all this wonderful stuff. They tell you about the world, the game menu, how to craft, how to create and cultivate fields, how to process a harvest. All about the barn, all about animal husbandry, setting traps, hunting animals, mining, lumberjacking, population for your settlements, production, city development, organizing and transport. Wow, this is all really good stuff that you should know. I read it before I ever played the effing game. Why would someone who's a big YouTuber not do this? Because they're a fucking idiot. And why would they lie about it? Because they refuse to be wrong. They'd rather lie. Look, here's the cookbook for this game. Look at this. Wild West Cookbook. This has all about how to cook, and it's got recipes. In fact, not only does it have your recipes on how to cook things in-game, you go further down, they give you real recipes based on these things. How to cook things like the Wild West people would have cooked them back in the day. So yeah, according to Floppysword and Sergeant Kelvin, I'm a liar. There's no manuals in the game. Huh. Yeah. They called me out and they called the game trash because they can't do their own research or read, apparently. I am telling you, people like this make me angry. They are no better than the fucking games journalist activists. These people are only in it for views. They don't care about right or wrong. And if anything about a game, they can't do the game or the game embarrasses them, they'll just trash the game rather than admit they're wrong. They don't care if a game fails because of them. People, once again, I'm calling out Sergeant Kelvin and Floppysword for being absolute fucking liars and terrible people. They are not the people I thought they were when I watched their streams. In interaction with them, I see what they are. They're the circle of the wagons, protect each other at all costs, never admit we're wrong, and lie about everything, people. That's what they are. From Miss Valley Entertainment News, my name is Dread, bringing you the truth, even when I get angry about it. Later.